What's up, friends? This is Jazz bringing you sort of a new video. It's a reaction video, sort of. Most of it, hopefully you'll see most of my face. I don't see how my face looks. And I hope I'm able to put this video up without serious copyright issues. But in this video, I plan to react to some or most of the songs from Scrubs Season 6. I don't know the episode number, but it's My Muscial. And just also a warning, I am no medical professional. I don't know, like, anything medical thing in it, I may not understand. I might understand bits and pieces of the basic information, but it's more just to have fun and to see how outrageous it is. I may not show all of it, of each song, but just pieces that stand out. So let's get started.
How many fingers do you see?
Call 911 emergency. Why are you singing? Wait, why am I singing?
Is there someone here with you?
Someone that we could talk to.
Gotta say, the girls are off. I would be completely freaked out about that.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kelso. I'm delighted that you came.
What kind of person says they're delighted that they're in that hospital? I'm sorry, but just the way he said, I'm delighted that you came, every time, that always gets to me just a little bit. Like, I'm not overly upset, but it's kind of funny in a way. But what type of person wishes someone in the hospital? I mean, maybe that's not the way he meant it, but what other way is there to really take it?
So the doctors say you fainted, and you don't know what to blame. Well, put your mind at ease, there's no ill we can't outsmart. On behalf of all who work here, welcome to Sacred Heart.
Also, you know, I suppose any hospital visit would be much better if it started off with a musical like that. I'm just saying. I mean, most hospitals, when you go in there, just seem doom and gloom and everything. There's either usually two emotions when you go into a hospital. Either doom and gloom, depression, or anger if you're in the outpatients and having to wait. You don't usually label hospital as a cheery setting. I mean, I suppose if you're waiting for someone to give birth, then it's a bit more joyous, but that is like the only way a hospital could be a joyous setting. This, I could picture, if everyone go to the hospital had a welcoming like this, I'm sure it'd be a lot more pleasant.
Our facilities are excellent. You couldn't ask for more.
As long as you avoid the bathrooms on the second floor.
Well, yeah, with someone with my condition, irritable bowel, if I was on the second floor, I wouldn't be able to avoid it. I mean, so in other words, this will be a pleasant place for me unless I have a bad flare-up on the second floor. Great to know.
This is Dr. Cox. I'll be giving him your chart. And that's Dr. Kelso, the kiss-ass of Sacred Heart.
You know what? That is so true. I haven't watched very much of Scrubs, but Dr. Kelso, to me, does seem like the type of person that would kiss ass to people, or kiss up, or whatever. And Dr. Cox, yeah, I can't believe they got away with that name. I'm just saying that. Yes, I know it's spelled C-O-X, but I still can't believe they got away with that name. But, yeah, that was one of my favorite lines in this one.
Say you burned your hand real bad, we'll fix you up with gauze.
Perhaps you need your fat sucked.
Oh!
Or want a smaller schnoz.
Hey,
You know what, JD? That is exactly what I'm going to say. But not to the smaller schnoz comment. To the back sucked out. Okay, I know there is those type of surgeries with people who genuinely need help, liposuction, but that is sort of offensive.
caught an STD from some tasty little tart. We swear we won't judge you here at Sacred, here at Sacred, here at Sacred Heart.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I honestly feel like I'm in a fever dream. I mean, they're really good. The choreography's really good.
One more thing that I should mention, if what I've heard is true, and everyone appears to be singing to you. Your case is very serious, and we better start, 'cause if you think we're singing, you belong at Sacred. Doctors, nurses, patients,
What? Alright, who's going to call the family to say that? What is his name? Noah? I forget his name, but who's going to call the family to say they used our family member's body in a musical number? I mean, come on, really? I mean, really? I mean, look what he's... I would have hated if they did that to my mother, or my father, or my grandmother, or many of the others who died. But why is he left in charge of the bodies? Yeah, he's a little mental, will they say.
welcome to Sacred
I just love the little way, like, eee. Well, guys, it was very well choreographed. We'll just say like that. There was definitely some things of mention. So, I'm gonna go look to see if there's... I'm not gonna react to every single song, I don't think, but ones to me that would stand out. So, I'll be back. Alright, guys, we are on the next song that I want to point out. I might play, I mean, I played the whole thing of the other one too, which I probably shouldn't have. Maybe I'll edit it differently, I don't know. You know, I may not, so bear in mind. But, let's go. But I definitely don't think I'm going to edit out much of this one.
Hey, Miss Miller, we just need a stool sample.
Why do you need a stool sample if you think I'm just a nut?
'Cause the answer's not in your head, my dear. It's in your butt.
Huh?
You see, everything comes down to poo. From the top of your head to the sole of your shoe.
Okay, I am not a doctor, nor any type of medical professional, but even I think this is a bunch of bull-poo. I mean, I've watched some reviews or doctors react to this. I watched one doctor's react to this musical on his show, and he brought up that, yes, there are things that you need a stool sample, which I know is gross to figure out, but not everything comes down to poo.
We can figure out what's wrong with you.
Bull poo.
Looking at your poo. Turk?
Do you have a hemorrhoid or is it rectal cancer?
What? Sorry, guys. I just needed a second for this line. I've had... Well, I don't know how many, but I've had at least one person that I knew that was like a family friend who died of cancer. It wasn't rectal, but it was cancer. And it sounds just like this. I know, like, it's a medical drama, and it's brought up, and there's some lightheartedness in it, but it just sounds so much like they were just making light of that type of diagnosis. Also, I don't know if a hemorrhoid could be diagnosed with stool. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. Rectal cancer, maybe, because it's rectal. So, but even then, I don't know. Any real medical professionals, please let me know how off that comment is.
When you flush your dookie down, you flush away the answer.
Well, then I flushed down many answers.
If it's hard or if it's loose, we'll figure out what's ailing you as long as it's a deuce. Yes! Everything comes down to poo.
Oh, come on! Guys, I can understand maybe Turk and JD, but all of you? Okay, to be fair, those are the only two real main characters doing this, but come on, guys, stop entertaining those two children.
And lymphatic, yes, the nervous system too. All across the nation, we trust in defecation. Everything comes down to poo.
If you want to know what's wrong, don't sit and act so cool. Just be a man and eat some bread and drop the kids off at the pool.
My stomach hurts.
Yeah.
Sprained my ankle.
No.
The poo.
I was shot.
Check the poo.
Well, I can kind of laugh at the thought of my ankle sprain, check the poo, maybe. I'm shot. Well, okay. I mean, I call them man-children, because that is what they are. I mean, they're kind, they're nice people, but they're man-children. I mean, I guess I'm a female child. Okay, I don't know, but still.
Almost got some poo in my eye.
Check the poo.
Mine are his. First him, then you. It may sound gross. You may say shush. But we need to see what comes out of your tush. Because everything comes down to poo. Whether it's a tumor or a touch of the flu. Please won't you hit yourself a big fat clue. Our number one test is your number two. If there's no...
Okay, I am a big child. I know. There's literally tears in my eyes. Gosh darn it. I don't know whether this would be a perfect song to play when you're potty training someone for number 2. You know what? No. It probably, I mean, the song in that is catchy and entertaining, but I think half of those high medical terms would probably scare any kid away in the toilet.
Please find out match, please. Everything comes down to everything comes down to
Oops, I accidentally redid it, but alright, also, do you think, well, thank God they closed the door when you went in there. Could you picture them, and good thing they shut up when you went in there. I mean, could you picture trying to do your business if they were out there singing about what poo comes down to, or what goes into it, or... Honestly, this, I said, I keep saying it, and I'm saying it for clarity's sake. I know I am no medical professional, but I honestly think that was one of the most inaccurate songs when it comes to the medical profession. I mean, yes, there's things that stool samples can help lead to a diagnosis of things, but not everything. Like, if you're shot or you get a sprained ankle, don't go in, what they asked her to do. It's just kind of ridiculous. Let's see if there's another song I can react to. Alright, this song, I did skip one of them for now, and it is the rant song. So let's see. This is number 4.
I'm not crazy.
Am I still singing?
Singing like a bird.
Dr. Cox, huge news. I pulled some strings and got the parking spot right behind yours. Bumper buddies. Still, you're not nearly as bad as her.
With her?
You know how much you annoy me. The answer is a lot. Should I list the reasons why? Well, I don't see why not. It's your hair, your nose, your chin, little space. You always need a hug, not to mention all the manly appleteenies that you chug. That you think I am your mentor just continues to perplex. And oh my God, stop telling me when you have nerdy sex. Oh, by the way, last time Kim was in town, we got some appleteenies and poured them on our good parts. See?
Well, I can just say his singing could be better at the beginning so far, but the way he keeps going on, like how fast he lists all those reasons, is very clever, and honestly, I think JD had it coming. I mean, yes, JD can be really good at what he does as a doctor, but he is, as I said, a man-child. And I know I said I should be the one to talk to me. Okay, I'm not a man, but a male, but I'm more like a woman-child. But even I don't think I'm to the degree of JD.
Now, Nubby, that's the thing you do that drives me up a tree, because no matter how I rant at you, you never let me be. So I'm stuck with all your daydreaming. You wish to be my son. It makes me suicidal, and I'm not the only one. No, I'm not.
Okay, that is one problem now that I just have with this. This is the first time I really heard this song, so this is my real first reaction to it. I do not like that suicide joke. That is not funny at all. For one, we obviously know Dr. Cox is not suicidal. He's had some very tragic moments that was hard on him. Like, he lost his brother-in-law or ex-brother-in-law, Ben, and he let down 3 transplant patients when he accidentally transplanted parts that were in the body of someone with rabies, which would automatically kill them too. And he was devastated by that mistake. So there were some genuine moments I could maybe see Dr. Cox having moments of, suicidal tendencies, but on a normal basis, he is not suicidal. And using that, and plus the reason he gives for himself to be suicidal here is because someone's annoying him. That is not a legitimate excuse. Now, I'm sorry, there could be people that does hold true, but JD's being, I'm not saying, guys, that if someone is relentlessly bullying you or making your life, hard to live with, unbearable, if someone is calling you bad names on the internet, someone is threatening you or your family and all that, that is no laughing matter, and that can be reasons why people would want to end their life. But they are more legitimate than what Dr. Cox is going off about. JD is being friendly annoying. I don't know if he fully realizes his annoyance, so he's not doing it in a malicious way. So he pretty much went that off as if it was a joke. And maybe he's serious, but I don't know. I just wouldn't take it as serious.
The only one.
Janitor.
It all started with a penny in the door. There was a hatred I had never felt before. So now I'll make him pay each and every day.
Not bad.
Till that most haired little nuisance is no more.
Let's say his singing wasn't bad.
So now that is why I call you names like Carol, Jane, and Sue, like Moesha, Kim, and Lily, and Suzanne, and Betty Lou. See, regardless of the names I pick, my feelings are quite clear. You're a pain in every day of every month of every year.
Dr. Cox, you gotta help me, because I really am distressed. Can't you find another option? Won't you run another test?
If you want some kind of favor, really any kind of favor, please just get me peace and quiet from this godforsaken pest. And I think what my bumper buddy is trying to say...
Shut your cake hole, Mary Beth, or I swear to God I'll shut it soon.
Congratulations. We'll schedule your test this afternoon.
Oh God, that was sort of funny. I mean, there were some parts there where with the suicide thing I didn't care for at all, but the janitor singing was okay, and Dr. Cox was really decent in his delivery of lines, but honestly, out of all the singers so far, I think Dr. Cox is probably the worst. I'm sorry to those fans, but he just is tone-wise. That I think he still is better than me, I think, but it isn't much. Alright, we skipped the song again. This is Die Love, one of my other favorite songs there.
Let's face the facts about me and you, a love unspecified. Though I'm proud to call you Chocolate Bear, the crowd will always talk and stare.
I feel exactly those feelings too, and that's why I keep them inside. 'Cause this bear can't bear the world's disdain, and sometimes it's easier to hide than explain. On God love, that's all it is. God love, he's mine, I'm his. There's nothing gay about it in our eyes.
But there is about a lot of other people watching. Okay, I am sorry that was completely offensive. And I have nothing against individuals who are gay or lesbian or bi or transgender or anything. But I just had to say that because they pretty much put it on, they pretty much put it on themselves by saying that. Okay, I will admit, I mean, maybe it's not completely gay, right? Like their relationship, but it gets a little close.
You asked me about this thing we share,
And he tenderly replied,
it's guy love
between two guys.
We're closer than the average man and wife.
That's why our matching bracelets say Turk and JD.
You know I'll stick by you for the rest of my life.
You're the only man who's ever been inside of me.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're clarifying that there, Turk.
Oh, I just took out his appendix.
You know what? I just love it. I just love that line. I'm so glad that he did clarify that. I can imagine if he just kept quiet during that whole scene, then there would be no question about their homosexuality. Honestly, yes, both of them have been and do end up with females, and they genuinely love them. But I swear, if they had another choice, it would be each other. I mean, Turk's wife, Carla, has simply said, I just wish someday maybe our love will be like that.
There's no need to clarify.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let it grow more and more each day. It's like I married my best friend.
But in a totally manly way.
Guys, could you picture this song with all those terms removed? Like the not clarifying that Turk was removing JD's appendix, the totally manly way, not gay in our eyes, could you imagine all those terms removed and just going on with that song as it is? You wouldn't mistake it for you would mistake it for any other romance song. I'm just saying.
Go! It's God love, don't compromise the feeling of song.
I wonder what she's thinking.
Holding up your heart into the sky. I'll be there to care through all the low. I'll be there to share the high.
Leave it to Turk.
It's God love between two guys. And when I say I love you, Turk, it's not what it implies. It's God love between two guys. No hands.
Well, you saw my reaction for this video for the most part in my comments. You pretty much know what it is. Honestly, was this Scrub's plan? I mean, obviously this is what the girl who's going through this is hearing. So, in reality, it's not like that. But I wonder how much different it actually is. Without the musical number and the singing, half the words they said true? Were they the words that were said just only in singing form? Or does she really think they're... I mean, I know she had a lot going on in her head, because I'll just say it right now, I skipped over the song that clarified she had an aneurysm in her head, which is thinning, and if it's not removed, she could die. And so that is on a certain part of the brain that I forget what the doctors, like the one watching it, originally said, that it affects the way you hear and you communicate or you view things, and that's why she views everything as a musical. So, but does that mean there's craziness there? Is everything there made up? Like, I don't know how much of it is real and how much of it is just perceived through her musical images. So, yeah. Guys, I skipped another song. I know, but this is the last song, and this one might be the most difficult for me to really react to because of all the medical terms. But
We'll be friends forever. We're gonna be friends forever. We will always be true. Friends forever. We're gonna be friends forever. I'll always be there for you. We're as close as the vena cava and the aorta. We're best friends, just like amoxicillin and carboxylic acid.
alright, before I go on, I do kind of remember the terms being explained by this doctor, I think Dr. Hope, and it said the first one was part of the heart and another 2 parts of the muscles in the heart or something. I can't explain it very well, the aorta. And the other one was like, I think when you get a needle, penicillin or whatever, and the antilytic acid will help break up things. And okay, I'm sorry, but I remember it better before. But if you heard it, you'll know what it is. It's a confusing term. Sorry.
The fibula, the right ventricle, a hypodermic needle, and a latex tourniquet.
Although it's catchy. It's a catchy song. Oh, this is the sad part.
What does the future hold? So many things that I put off, assuming I have time, assuming I grow old.
Aww.
What's going to happen? Will I be alive tomorrow? What's going to happen to me?
You're going to be okay. That's what's going to happen. Everything's okay.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful solo. It is really sad, like, her realizing just how severe her issue is. Also, and then I'm not a doctor, but I've heard, like, from Dr. Hope, Dr. Mike specifically, you should never promise an outcome to a patient. I mean, what happens if something goes wrong and she dies? I mean, I suppose she wouldn't know this? Or what happens if something goes wrong, she does not die, but she is mentally impaired, right? Like, I mean, she may not understand or realize it either, so but it'd be false hope. I mean, we'll just say this, we know things turn out okay for her, which is great, but at this point in time, no one knows this. They're like, you're gonna be okay. It's even worse if you make that promise to a family, because they have to live through whatever outcome happens. At least if you make a promise to a patient, if they do die or they do get brain damage, for example, then they won't have to live through it.
We're right here beside you. We won't let you slip away. And for tomorrow, 'cause we swear to you, you're going to be okay.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to be okay.
That's what's going to happen.
Everything's okay.
Everything's so we will never leave. Right here we will stay and for tomorrow. 'Cause we swear to you, you're going to be okay. We hope.
Oh, come on, why scold JD? Okay, I know I said he's incredibly annoying, as Dr. Cox said, but he was the only one being realistic. Come on, or being honest. I mean, things gonna be okay. We hope. I mean, yes, I know that's very grim, but it's honest, guys. Come on. But that was sort of hilarious. Guys, that is pretty much my reaction to this. I know I skipped out some songs, like Carl, both, like, there's several of them I skipped, but some of them I added that were just more to me, or beneficial. So if you enjoyed this reaction, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, please subscribe, it'd help a lot.